Man, what up, everybody? I'm making that spaghetti, and I'm talking about that spaghetti. You need a pound, so I got 4 patties here. These are 1/4 pound a piece. I got my water going. I don't know what degrees it's at. Just get it hot and boiling. Y'all know how to make spaghetti. Come on now. Don't fuck around with me. I'm gonna use elbows. So what you wanna do is you wanna already have your water boiling. You wanna get your elbows. Why elbows? I mean, because I guess it could be spaghetti, but this is that spaghetti. So I'm gonna get my elbows going. And you only want to cook them a little bit. You don't want to get them super mushy, because then if you got to re-warm it up in the microwave later, it's gonna taste like ass. So you get your elbows or your spaghetti or whatever you're gonna use. I got elbows. Some people like to use spaghetti. I got all that shit. And then you're gonna want, like I said, a pound of beef. You get your pound of beef going, 4 patties, 4 of your little 1, 2. God damn, that goes together. 3, 4. You get them in there just like that. You're gonna get them, and then you're gonna put a little bit of salt onto your noodles, because everybody knows you gotta have just a little bit of salt in them noodles, just like that, bam. Get them going, and then some of this stuff, you can get it at H-E-B, Walmart, wherever. You want this right here. Hamburger Deluxe for your beef. Pork, beef, whatever. If you're one of those little religious people that don't like to have a certain kind of meat, then use your substitute. Use your soy burger, whatever it is, you're gonna throw it in there. And then, oh, I gotta take my headphones off. I'm jamming in the background because that new Tony Hawk's game is coming out, and I'm listening to the music because I'm trying to turn up. And then you need a shot glass, a Texas-sized shot glass of one of these green bell peppers, and that's about the right amount. So what you want is you got your elbows going, you got your 4 little patties going, you got hamburger deluxe on them, and you got your shot glass. Son of a bitch, that thing always falls every time I cook. Every fucking time I cook. It never fails. You want a shot glass, green bell peppers. You can do red, orange, whatever. Orange and yellow are sweeter. Red's a little hotter, but you want green just for flavor. So you get all that. And then the best sauce, so when it comes to sauce, you want this. I found this cheap stuff. It's called Hunt's pasta sauce, the meat flavor. You get 2 of those, because 2 of those is gonna be, you don't want it to be dry. Because whenever you, unless you're going to eat the whole 3 pounds by yourself, which is very highly unlikely, you want it to stay pretty wet when you put it in the fridge, because it's going to dry out in the fridge and it's going to suck. Everything you have left over is not going to be good. But anyway, while I let this cook, that's what I wanted. I wanted that right there. I want to say, if y'all drink alcohol, there is this thing called Buzz water that is pretty freaking good. It is like water and alcohol, literally. So you should get one of these if you ain't got one. They got them at H-E-B. They got them, they're like $2. I had one the other day and I was like, dude, I'm drinking water. And like 2, 3 of them in, well, see, I don't remember. 2, 3 of them in, and there it was. But in the meantime, I got my 4 patties cooking, because you're going to need a pound of meat. You need your spaghetti going, and it's going to start boiling here in a minute. You don't want to take the top off too much. You just want to let it go like regular spaghetti. But like I said, I'm using elbows like when you were 3. Elbow macaroni. That shit is awesome. But in the meantime, I'm going to drink down this whole thing of Buzz water. I'll start to, I mean, it does what it says. It makes you buzz a little bit. It's literally alcohol and water. Cool. Hell yeah, I need a sponsor. I'm not sponsoring Buzz Water, but I need them to sponsor me. But so anyway, at this point, I'm gonna flip over my patties because I can't hold shit today. You want to flip these patties. You don't want them to fully cook while they're a full patty. Obviously, I'm going to ground these up. If you've ever made spaghetti before, you're going to ground this shit up. You just want to get them. So on the flip, you want to take them and like press them. If they're not going to cut in half, then that's good. You shouldn't cook them to where they should be a pile of mush. If they're a pile of mush, you messed up spaghetti. And if you messed up spaghetti, you suck. Spaghetti is like the easiest thing to make. So they should literally do that right there. They should stick to your stuff. Well, I know y'all can't see because the way my phone is, but they should stick. Bam, just like that. Alright, so we got them flipped, and then we want them to go for about another 2 minutes again. After 2 minutes, we're going to start chopping them up into the smallest little thing you can get, and then you're going to kill the heat. If the meat gets too cooked, when you rewarm it up later, you're going to have burnt meat, and you don't want that. So, what am I saying here? Everything we cook here is going to be like partially cooked. On spaghetti, it's called al dente. On meat, it's, you know, medium, well, whatever you want. But you don't want it well done. Unless you're going to eat the whole thing right now, you don't want it all the way done. Because very likely, you're going to throw that stuff into the microwave, or you're going to put it back in the oven, or whatever, you're going to warm it up. You don't want it to be cooked all the way and then cook it again. That is awful, awful thing to do. I know most people don't think I can cook, but that's what I do for a living and make rap music. So, once again, Buzz water, patties, spaghetti going. At this time, as soon as you see the water start to bubble, you want to kill the heat. That's how you get the perfect noodles. There's another way to do it. If you're from any form of poor community, you know how to do this. You take one of the noodles, you throw it against the wall. If it sticks, you're good. If it doesn't stick, it ain't done. If it sticks for more than 5 seconds, you went too far. So you want it to just kind of stick and then fall off. You got a good noodle. That's how that shit works. I know I'm white, but white people, y'all probably don't know about that. But anyways, so while this cooks, y'all should put in the comments something I need to make next. It could be anything. I really don't like doing long dishes though. This is why, because it gets kind of boring. Somebody said spaghetti last time. Here I am making spaghetti. We're waiting around talking. But, you know, I make lasagnas. I make cookies. I make all that stuff. I make alcohol. But last time I tried to make alcohol, I was drinking and it didn't work out very well. But, you know, post something on there. Go subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's called Cooking with Clepac. It's spelled just like that. Cooking, like cooking with, and then Clepac is K-L-E-P-A-C. But now, so it's starting to get there. Oh yeah, it's starting to bubble. So all I'm going to want to do is stir these little, what do I got in here? Elbows, that's right. I keep forgetting what I got. Oh yeah, yeah. I would go crazy on TikTok. That's my buddy Diego right there saying, man, you go crazy on TikTok. You bet your ass. Some people would eat it up. Sin Carver. He's in. So the noodles aren't quite ready. They're obviously, that ain't good. They need to swell up a little bit more than that. Somebody said meatloaf. Hell yeah. See, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll make some meatloaf. Because, man, I can make some mean meatloaf. And if anybody else sucks at meatloaf, you can learn to make it my way. And I promise you, you're going to get you. You're going to surprise whoever you make it for. But anyways. Got to finish my beer. It's not right to cook without a beer. Whoever said it was is a hypocrite and probably wears masks during the coronavirus because they're hippies or whatever. But anyway, you want to cut your meat in half at this point just to get it a little bit cooked. We're going to kill the heat on it. The reason why you cook your damn it, motherfucker. The reason why you want to kill the heat to it is because these patties are about as cooked as they need to be. Now Now what you're going to do is you're just going to take them and you're literally just going to start stabbing them with your spatula until they're really small pieces. You don't want to dice them. They don't need to be all the same size and shape. Just get them kind of crunched up. The pan will stay hot. It'll stay hot enough to cook it. Just get them good and small. You know, hold on, let me reach in there. Like that. About like that. You want them just like that. Eat that sumbitch. And yeah, you can reach in there with your ham. It ain't gonna burn you or nothing. And if it does, well, you probably shouldn't be cooking then. Like they say, you can't take the heat, get the hell up out the kitchen. That doesn't mean put your hand on the stove. All I'm saying is, you don't really need tools to cook. I mean, they didn't use them back in the day. But anyway, you don't really need a lot of seasoning for this dish either, because this is called that spaghetti. And where the flavor comes from is this. This is why I went out of my way. And God forbid, it's Hunt's spaghetti. The shit that you thought was the crappiest spaghetti sauce ever. Like, you went out of your way for hours to perfect the marinara sauce. Hunt's had it the whole time. Just go buy Hunt's. It's better than your shit. Oh, I got pepper, I got vodka, or whatever y'all try to tell me. I got all this going on in my sauce, and it sucks. Hunt's is good. I'm not saying everybody's sauce is crappy, but I mean, just buy the canned shit. It's 80 cents, dude. So you get your meat good and diced. Then we're going to check on our noodles again, because we got that spaghetti. And then I'm going to finish my beer, because I need to finish it. Well, it's not really a beer, but it's whatever. What you need? I'm jamming in these headphones. Alright, so you get it good. Get it good and diced. The heat's gone, the meat's cooked. At this point, oh yeah, it's bubbling. So like I said, you'll know when these noodles are perfect, because literally, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take one. Oh, I already know they're ready, so I'm going to kill the heat. But you take one and throw it against the wall. Hold on, I missed. Bam. It should, see, y'all can't even see, but what I'm saying is it should stick to the wall and then fall off shortly after that. If it does that, you got a good noodle. If it sticks for too long, your noodle's way too cooked, and all that starch is what's making it stick to the wall too long. You don't want to draw out too much of the starch, because if you do, then when you try to go reheat this later, you're going to have awful noodles. And I mean god-awful noodles. Not just regular awful. You're talking like crap. So, basically at this point, the noodles are done. The sauce is right here still. I still got it in the camera like it's important. Like I said, a Texas-sized shot glass. It's basically one medium-sized bell pepper, diced up. Take the core out. You don't want all that extra crap in there. And then a pound of ground beef or whatever meat you're going to use. Mine are pork because I got them for free. And I'm a cheap bastard. And I don't give a hell. Because, well, I mean, if you don't like what I'm doing, then, well, too bad. I don't know what else to tell you. So at this point, you just want to get you a strainer. Any kind of strainer will do. You just need to get the water out of the noodles, and you need to get them cooled down or they're going to keep cooking. So we're going to take this right over here. We're going to strain these noodles. Son of a bitch, that was hot. And you only get the strainer to catch the leftover stuff. You gotta rock it back and forth. Blase, blase. You want all the water out. You don't want to try to mix the water with your marinara sauce because it's going to look awful. Well, it's not going to look awful. It's going to taste awful. It's going to taste like somebody sloshed something together. Like, well, I don't want to say it on camera, but it's going to taste terrible. It's gonna taste like Colleen, damn it. So yeah, the difference between that spaghetti and regular spaghetti is just regular spaghetti, or elbows, or whatever the hell it is you use. What makes this spaghetti good is, well, I'm using pork, I'm using cheap shit, I'm using anything you can get. This whole thing was less than $10. Spaghetti shouldn't be more than $10. I mean, people go out of their way and they buy 5 pounds of this and that. Oh yeah, I got prime beef. You know what? You can have prime beef. I don't care. I don't care. Or they get butter and whatever your mom's recipe. Your mom's recipe sucks. I mean, it might not. But what I'm saying is, so I've got my elbow noodles. They're good and cooked. God damn it, motherfucking whore. I got my pound of beef in there. I got a shot glass. Green bell peppers. We're going to throw them in. Just like that. And now, not 1, but 2 cans of this Hunt's Little Meat Sauce. It's good, dude. Not too much salt. Not too much anything. You want this shit to stay wet. Because if it doesn't stay wet, whenever you put it in the fridge or whatever on God's green earth you're going to do with it, throw it to your dog, suffocate somebody with it, whatever, I don't care. It's going to get dry, and whenever spaghetti gets dry, it's terrible. I was just joking about, you can't suffocate. I mean, I guess you could suffocate somebody with spaghetti, but you're not going to suffocate anybody with spaghetti. Point is, you want it to stay wet. If it doesn't stay wet, you're going to have terrible spaghetti when you warm it back up. Right now, it's the most beautiful dish on the planet, but the likelihood that one person, aka me, is going to eat 3 pounds of spaghetti all by myself, I mean, I would be bigger than Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. And I'm not. And I have diabetes. So I can't eat that much spaghetti anyway. Or my sugar will be 700 and I'll be a dead man. So I'm going to save the rest. So, now you just give it that stir. And I'm going to pour it in I'm going to taste it. I mean, I hope it's good. It might suck. I've made some dishes that suck before. Like, the other day I made this thing called a PPO burger. It's pork, pico, and onion. I had to pull the onions off of it. I hate onions, though. I mean, it may have tasted good to other people. And pico's got onions in it. But I had to pull the extra onions off. It was just awful. It was god-awful. I don't know what I was doing. But everybody else said it looked good. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up. It's going to look like your average pasta. So, you've got the elbow noodles in there. You can see a little green pepper. And I mean, you've got your meat. There ain't nothing special to it. It's just called that spaghetti because you can make it so damn cheap and you don't have to spend a lot of money. And right now, people can't spend money because they're in this quarantine crap. And half of y'all's asses got that check from Trump and blew it on God knows what. That's y'all's fault. So I'm teaching y'all how to get cheap food that feeds people for a week. And this is how we're going to do it. Play, ya. So anyways, I'm going to get me a bowl of this and I'm going to taste it because I bet it tastes better than most people's food at home. And if it doesn't, whatever. I don't care. I've made crappy dishes. So I'm going to get me the official, I'm going to get the official scoop right here. And if it sucks, y'all might see me throw up on camera. Damn it. How do I not have a fork? I don't have a fork. Guess we're going spoon today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. You thought those lunch ladies made good Friday pizza or spaghetti at your elementary school? No, not a chance. Oh my God. Once again, Buzz Water, good beer, spaghetti, good spaghetti. Leave in the comments whatever y'all want me to cook. Lasagna, cookies, I don't care. Anything. I'll pick one and make it. Somebody said meatloaf earlier. I'm probably going to roll with that guy unless somebody says something better. Follow me on YouTube, Cooking with Klepak. I'm the greatest of all time. You know, not really. There's better cooks than me. But if Chef Gordon Ramsay ever yelled at me, I'd flick him off. Fuck that motherfucker. Nah, I'm just playing. But anyways, leave in the comments. I'm going to upload this video to YouTube. Y'all can see how to do it again on my Facebook or on Cooking with Klepak on YouTube. But alright, y'all. Like I said, that spaghetti was great, 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 great stuff. Alright.